All right, let's build a chord melody. And we're going to use this great old standard called Just Friends to build a nice, simple, clear chord melody that you can put in your repertoire and build on as the months and years go by. All right, so let's jump in. The first thing that we have here is if you're not familiar with the melody, you will be by the time we're done here. The first thing we have is a G7 chord picking this thing up, right? And it's got a B on top. So let's just use this one. Right? That's just like the this D7 shape with the G in the bass. And that resolves to the C major 7. That's nice and easy. And then going to the E flat, and then to the F7. So when you have a example like this, like you've got an E flat and it's tied over to a new chord, you have to get that F7. You have to get that E flat on that new F7 chord, right? You can't just let it sustain on a C minor. So we have this C minor resolving to the F7. So here's what we've got so far. Pick up C minor, and then A, G major 7. Right? Okay. I hope you use this form. I see it as here's my G major. There's my G major arpeggio. And then this is the 9 on top, my 5, my 3, and my 7. And then B flat minor 7 with a D flat, E flat 7 with the D flat. All right, nice easy changes. Everything falls right underneath your fingers. All right, so let's take that from the beginning. There's the G, and I just use a full A minor 7, D7 to get that F sharp, right? Let's do that again. And then up to the 7th fret. All right, and then we've got this E. So the E minor 7, and then here's the E, F sharp. That's nice that way. And the 9, A9, and then the A13, or no, the A9 as well here. Is that let's see, that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the D flat 7. We're going to do that like this, like a diminished chord. is like a D flat 7 with a flat 9, right? And then we're back to where we were, C, like the top, C major 7 again. To the F7. You can go to the 6. There's the G with the bar. It's a little different the second time. A7 or 9. A minor 11 with that D on top. And then the D13 with the B on top. And then the G6-9. So let's just do that from the A7 up to the E here. A minor 11. And then the D13. And then the G6-9. And then we do a turnaround in C. 6. You can, and then, oh, sorry there. It was different the second time. And then D13. All right, now you can start to do a few fills, and if you look at one of our previous videos on this on harmonic mapping, you'll know that you've got the scales underneath each one of these, and so these scales might lend themselves to a few fills, right? So. You get the idea, right? So you can begin to put in some nice little fills, some nice lines, and always when you're playing And when you're starting to build a solo like this, it should have layers, layers that obviously the listener isn't going to be aware of. You're going to be aware of them all the time. You'll have your chords up and down the fretboard in different positions. Every chord that you put down, you should have the scale that represents that chord underneath it, the template of that chord, and also you should have hey, that sort of sounds that might work. So you've got these layers of scales and chords and uh, and um, and the melody, of course, right, and the arpeggios, and that's all happening at the same time. But paramount over all of this is the melody. The melody is always sits on top. You always, always, always are aware of the melody. So I hope that was a little bit of a help to you in building a nice, simple chord melody that falls underneath your fingers. There's no great big stretches or weird out of this world chord forms. This is just nice, straightforward, simple chords, but that the ultimate effect being that it should be musical and should teach you not only this tune, but it should teach you some of the other possibilities that are there for your improvisation. Okay, thanks a lot. That was a chord melody on the great standard written by John Clemmer, written in 1931, called "Just Friends." If this was a help to you, subscribe or press like, ding, and also if you've got any questions, if you've got any comments, we'd really like to know if this is a help to you, and we'd also like to know if there's other stuff that you would like us to cover. Okay, great. Thanks for dropping by, and we'll see you soon.